If you not say you be proud of your beginning, make it the shine your light. Just follow me, follow me, shine your light. Le bango le wa, you be your thing and then to cha, you be your thing and then to cha. Come any pan this one again. I be proud of me, licky girl, yeah. I'm proud of who I am, yeah. C'est pas point tout, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining this special broadcast of the National Telegraph. My name is Eric Tato. Today, I will be talking on a couple of things. I'll begin with the very terrible video circulating from a xenophobic fellow called Monja Monja. For the first time I mentioned his name on this platform. We're going to talk about that video, and I'll explain to you significantly our previous post. And want to ask that anybody who is joining should be able to share extensively. It's very important. And we want to thank you all for coming to, this very special broadcast of ours. Of course, like you're all aware, it is Tuesday, January 12, 2021. And we're grateful that everybody's joining. All right. Let us go back to the music. And in exactly 30 seconds, I'll be back. We're going nowhere. We're just going to stay here, listen to the music play. We particularly love this music. Be Proud remix. Beautiful music. So don't go away. Keep sharing. Once you join, you share and make sure that you get it out there. We're also going to talk about the Mautu massacre, where exactly 9 innocent civilians were killed. It's very important for us to reiterate this fact and the pretentious nature of the BR regime. A military can kill those number of people, and the government is not acknowledging or punishing them, but is trying to play a defense strategy or technique. Same thing they did to Ngabu on February 14th. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. My name is Eric Tato, and we're glad that you're joining this live stream. If you're not following National Telegraph just yet, make sure you click on the follow page. We also have a secondary page, which is National Telegraph Africa. I want to thank all of you who have joined at such a very short notice. You can also share on your WhatsApp, groups and stuff like that. All right, so we'll listen to this music, and in 30 seconds, just 30 seconds, I'll be right back. Thank you.
That place where I come from, now we by we telling stories round the bonfire. We get the firewood and we get the power, we get the sauce. Yes, we are proud of who we are. Now not to say all man, not chunje. Yeah, man, I come out to my one so I like to sing. You know. What's the not do for me? They are a daddy, I are a daddy. Can't man for me, love will I want. Everyone was we proud of who we are. There's it to tonight, there's it up today. Everyone was we proud of who we are. Can't man for me, love will I want. Everyone was we proud of who we are. There's it to tonight, there's it up today. Everyone was we proud of who we are. Let's sing and set and let go. We proud of who we are. When we are watching go. We proud of who we are. Let's sing and set and let go.
All right, right away, we're going to kick off. Okay, thank you once more for joining. I want to say I'm very grateful. Okay, let me say this very clearly. Like I've always said, and will continuously maintain this, on this platform, there's only one thing that matters, one thing that's going to thrive, and that is the truth. We stand by it, authenticity, and we're not going to move from there. Now, before I come to the breaking news about Sisiku, Julius, Ayuk, Tabe, for those of you who don't know, those of you who are watching from elsewhere, Sisiku, Julius, Ayuk, Tabe is the separatist leader, the main separatist leader of the armed conflict in Cameroon, what they call Amazonia. So we're going to have this breaking news coming about him, huge news, and we're going to relate it to other issues. Now, very quickly, like you've all followed, ladies and gentlemen, today we want to start with the video circulating from Fon or Chief in Boya, in the Boya area in Cameroon Southwest region. They call him, he's fondly called Monja, like you know. I think whether or not you accept it, he has become so much out there. He puts stuff and people share it. And today we happen to have shared one of his videos, which was very important to us. And the reason was simple. Sharing that video was quite simple. We are going to say this very clearly. Let's listen very attentively. Thank you, those of you who shared. So once you join, please make sure you share. Share, let us get out to analyzing this video. It is very important. All right, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to show this video on one of my devices right here. This is a video, it's out there. I'm going to play that and listen very attentively. So, okay, so this guy talks, and this video is barely 3 hours, and it's gotten 7.1k views, as you can see right here, over 250,000 comments. And let me be very clear, very clear. So we have, it has reached over at least 10,000 people plus, as you can see right there. Excuse me. So in this video, this is the first place we want to dwell, and it is absolutely important, very important for me to analyze this video. The first thing is that this gentleman says in this video that Samuel Sako, who is one of, by the way, we don't recognize him as a leader on this platform, be very clear about that. We're not going to mince our words, but who claims to be a separatist leader. They call, a lot of people describe his group as a splinter group. Splinter means a small fraction of the interim government. So this guy says here in this video that Samuel Sako sent him money. Says Samuel Sako sent him money to do whatsoever. Some of you have watched this video. We're going to play it. But I want to say the first thing according to our analysis. When we posted this video, we hashtagged two things. Cameroon, which is a country that this man is doing this video, and the next thing that follow the hashtag is no comment. All right, perfectly, absolutely important. Let me now analyze now. I want to make a comment on it because initially we said no comment, and it was for a purpose. You know, when you say no comment, it means you are not commenting on something. You're not giving no opinion on something. It is so simple for even the dumbest person on earth to understand that no comment means the media organ is not commenting. The fact that you're not commenting on something does not mean that you can't put it out there. While you're joining, please let's know where you're watching from. It's very important. This guy says Sako gave him money. The first thing is that this is a conspiracy theory. This guy is a conspiracy theorist, and for those of you who don't know, you know, he said this a lot about other leaders because his intention is to cause confusion, is to make people fight. We are not going to come here on National Telegraph because we think that Sako is not somebody we support, and because we know that Sako stole money, we cannot speak the truth by amplifying a lie. Get it very clearly. We speak the truth on Sako's thievery. But for this gentleman to say here that Sako sent him money is not true. You know why? Because all of them will record you when you give them money, for example. They will record you when you talk with them. So you don't have this. There is no evidence that, so people who are sharing, you must know that this is a joke. But of course, he said one thing that is true here that we're going to analyze. I'm going to play this video at the end of my discourse. What does this video tell me? I love the comments I read here, and I'm going to read a few of these comments. Some of you who commented that you're watching, you should be ashamed of yourselves. To be honest, I think that the Francophone Cameroonians are so intelligent, like 2 billion times, more than some of you Ambazonians. The way you comment, if people were to follow your comments on social media, judging by your comments, you don't deserve to have independence. Some of you are so weak, you're so terrible, you're so myopic, so stereotyped. And let me explain this. Listen, quote me anywhere. This is journalism. A journalist has the right to give his opinion, and we're analyzing this situation, and we're saying it just the way other media organs were saying it during the Capitol siege, the siege of the Capitol, the U.S. Capitol by Trump supporter. They said what they want to say because that was the right thing to say. Now, if you read some of the comments, some of you who have been here, you can see over 250,000 comments. Very short video. A lot of you are watching because you people always watch National Telegraph. What did they say? Some of them became so insulting, so abusive, and they were attacking not just the media organ, but the CEO. But that is very important because it proves one thing that we're going to tell them today. First things first, on a personal comment, as the presenter of this program, this slot you're watching on National Telegraph, we say not all the video is fake. But the part that he says that Sako sent him money is fake. It's not true. It can never be true. Because there is no way Sako is going to be sending this kind of person money. Because he knows this person is going to put it out there. Okay, but what makes us different? What makes Eric Tato different is the fact that he can tell you, even when he doesn't like somebody's attitude and thievery, that this thing about this person is not true. We can tell you this. But those of you, it's not the first time this guy is doing a conspiracy against people. I remember once he did something about how I was building a house in Tico, for example, and all of you were sharing, and you people wanted people to believe that because you think that you want to sabotage Eric Tato. But we are not out for that. We believe in the truth, and we believe only in the truth. Now listen, I've read your comments. Some of you were talking against the man who made this video. Excellent job. That is what you're supposed to do. Not against the media organ who is passing a message. And the media organ is specifying that no comment means that it's just for you to see. Because anyway, some of you have been sharing on WhatsApp. How did it get to WhatsApp? Because some of you shared. So some people said, listen, let me read one comment from one fake profile, Geoffrey Watt. We're not going to delete them. He said, Chai Gangereko, you too be wonders. Means he's saying that I'm like funny. Why you get to disgrace your Facebook page with such stupid and senseless video from this mad Monja? No. What you describe as stupid is what has given the most engagement on this page. So you cannot describe stupidity is subjective. Every news is news. You have the right, when Biden forgot his marks once, it was put out on the media. So you can't define something as stupid. When they said no comment, because the stupidest things are those things that make you laugh, like comedy. You have in Cameroon, who's a Nigerian actor, you've seen them, you know, they do a lot of comedy, they do a lot of comic shows, and you watch them, you laugh. Travel Noir, you watch them, you laugh, because they think sound stupid, but they are passing some information out there. Now, all of you say, okay, This guy's going mad. That's what somebody's saying. Very good. Somebody say idiotic Eric. Okay, that's fine. Fake chief. Because you're talking to the chief, don't follow. So this is where you see people who are smarter than others. I'm going to read some of these comments. You see people who are more intelligent than others, people who are civil. Somebody cannot make a video and you come on a Facebook page. Instead of attacking the person who's making the video, you're attacking a journalist for simply reporting. I mean, it's so crazy. If that were the case, then everybody will be insulting Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, because this, first of all, this is not my platform, it's just my page. Who owns this platform? Zuckerberg. So you should be insulting Zuckerberg, not Eric Tato. But you can't, you know why? Because it is not the right thing to do. But you can insult Eric Tato because you think that Eric Tato does not agree with your Sako. A few of you who support Sako, by the way. Let me be very clear. Like I've said, the video where he says that Sako, gave him money, send him money, it's a fake. It's a propaganda. This brings me to one important thing. All of you were asking here that, okay, where is the receipt? It is a propaganda. But all of you, some of you believed the same Sako when he ganged up with Fujon Saw, Chris Anu, and lied that the Cameroon government gave Sisiku Ayuk Tabe money, compromised him to go sign federation. Till date, you people have not brought us any receipt. You have not brought us who are part of those Cameroonian authorities because you paid Fujon Saw, a former lawyer of Sisiku Ayuk Tabe, to come online and spread lies about prisoners. So you see how painful it is. This is just something to prove to you that if you cannot take this from Monja, why did you take that from Fujon Saw? Because of course he favored you, right? There are also people who are going to believe this. But what is our role as a media? Our role as a media is to ensure that we analyze these things for people to know. These people have chosen to disprove you, Ambazonians, as the dullest people in the world. Because Fujon Saw was manipulated by the Cameroon government. They worked with Chris Anu and Sako and quickly described and defined somebody who had the world's support so that they could slacken their revolution and said it was compromised. And you people accepted without a single proof. Even the Cameroon government did not acknowledge that there was a proof that this guy is compromised. Today they have released Chris Anu's sister, who was just recently arrested on the same charges, but Sisiku and Co, they are still in jail. And because Monja said something about Sako, those of you Sako soldiers who don't have a job, you think your job is to come on the National Telegraph page and try to defend a criminal. Of course, yes, he's not speaking the truth. This guy lied that Sako gave him money. Sako did not give him money. It's same lies that we said that Fujon Saw was telling you people. And that is exactly the point. So until you who call yourselves Ambazonians, you become smart, you understand that you are being manipulated, then you're going nowhere. Who brought this conspiracy where people can get the courage to do videos and sabotage people? It's Sako Ikome, Chris Anu, and Fujon Saw. They bought most of those activists, paid the money from your contributions to come out there and sabotage people. Why are you crying? This is a video proof, although we are saying that it is a lie. But there are things that he said here that there's something here that's the truth that I'm going to analyze. So it is important for you to know that the fact that those who support Sisiku don't come here to comment doesn't mean they are stupid. It's because they don't have time for all these detritus that you write on social media. Because that is your job. Most of you have been paid to do this. You see how it is easy for you to cry foul that, oh no, it is a lie, it is a conspiracy. Where is the proof that Fujon Saw gave you 10 months ago? The one statement that Fujon Saw made that has consistently destroyed your revolution. And that is exactly the point. Somebody comes from nowhere because he has an issue with a leader in jail, your leader in jail. Somebody that has driven so much enthusiasm, and enthusiasm that you will never get until the end of this revolution ever. What happened? It's exactly the point. He comes and he lies simply because those in jail deny him from touching money. He creates a story, comes on social media. He says this man is compromised. They took 500 billion to come and give him. And you put clap that is the truth and you shared it everywhere. Yet you didn't show us a single proof. Not even a text message. Let me tell you one thing. Nobody is stupid. The fact that people stay quiet. You see, you now fell in your own trap. 10, 20, 12 months later on, you're coming to cry foul for an audio. How are we even sure he didn't actually send him money? But we can't prove it. Especially because this is not my investigation. But I can say authoritatively because this guy also lied about me. Fujon also lies about everybody. So it is important, very, very important, that the truth must always prevail. Let me tell you for one thing that you don't know, those of you who are surrogates to Samuel Sako Ikome. I want to remind you of one thing. When you make noise, remember one thing, that National Telegraph is being run from the capital of the world. I live in the United States, and I enjoy excessive rights, and I enjoy confidence in what I produce and put out there. And above all, I have a principle of verification. We don't work on sabotage. That is the reason why all of you have seen this platform grow from strength to strength, despite your negative comments you put here. It's so easy for us to block you, but we don't. Look at your comments. Look at how stupid you've become from this one post. You are attacking Eric Tato for posting a video, for not making a video, and then you are insulting National Telegraph. How is that possible? This shows that all of you who commented here, not attacking the person who is xenophobic, and you now diverted your attention to Eric Tato. It shows you that Eric Tato is the strongest person. Even when this video is not talking about National Telegraph, I have the right to post anything. So let it be clear to all of you, and listen very attentively. And when I read the funniest comment here, and let me not say the funniest, the dullest comment here is somebody who says Eric Tato is La République. La République is a French acronym. Let me define what's La République so that most of you understand. La République is a French acronym for Cameroonian. Cameroonian is English. La République is French. And maybe some of you don't know the meaning of the definition of a Cameroonian. A Cameroonian is someone from one of the 10 regions of the Central African country of Cameroon. That is the definition of a Cameroonian. Okay, for those of you, including sympathizers, who want to re-establish or restore or create, because when they say create, some of you come and argue, you are creating because you are dismantling the status quo that is presently now. Those of you who want to restore Ambazonia, I'm not going to talk on me because I'm on a professional platform. I'm not going to talk on my behalf. You have the right to call people from the 8 regions La République. But La République does not mean, La République simply means Cameroonian. It will never ever mean somebody who is posting something about you when you don't like it. The job, a journalist who posts a video against your so-called Sako cannot be La République simply because he posts a video. You people think that we don't know who are the bigger La Républiques here. We know. But people just stay quiet about these things. It's semantic. People don't want to get bothered about these crazy things you people do on social media. So it is important, and listen very attentively. As you can see, let me be categorical. This man said in this video that Sako gave him money. It's not true. Sako cannot send him money. But it is a shame that he is from Sako's area and is causing all this havoc. It's also a shame that the highest xenophobia is preached from the backward land. And you people are making no effort. Above all, he spoke the truth that Sako has never sent anything on the ground for those who are defending themselves to use for self-defense. That is the only truth he spoke there. Whether or not you take it, you can argue, you can go up, you can call National Telegraph. We remain the most authentic reporting news within Cameroon and Ambazonia in the conflict. Let me give you a small example. We always live with references. Mautu incident, which I'm going to come there in a short while. The Mautu incident, National Telegraph, look at it everywhere, was the first to publish that 9 civilians were killed. 9. We have not edited. We have not changed that figure. We didn't change the date. We didn't change the village. It remains 9. Some people came with 7. They came with 8. They went to 10. All of them have come back to 9, including the BBC. And we described it as a farming community. It's the same phrase that the BBC used. Let me tell you one thing. The CEO of this news organ lives in America. And I'm aware of my strength. So we will not, should I just say I will not allow some funny people on social media to try to derail this network. We keep you here because we think you should be here. We don't lack followers. At any time we can delete you. When you see we delete 5 of you, we get 100 more. They come around just so easily. So a revolution is not fought based on lies telling and stupid protection. When something comes out, if journalist writes 2 words, hashtag Cameroon, hashtag no comment. So the journalist has not made any comment on this video. It means that it is your responsibility to comment based on the content, not attacking the news organ. Where did you people come from? And you say you want independence? To be honest, the most stupid persons I've seen in the world, the stupidest people I've seen in the world, they are those who claim to support Sako. You people behave like you're dwarf, like Lilliputians. You make like your senses have been exchanged and you have your senses under the sole of your feet. It's so crazy. When somebody reads what you write on social media about something that's so simple to understand, then the person asks if these are people who really want independence. Somebody makes a video. CNN reports it. That this is what, okay, Trump says he's sorry about the mob. He did not encourage people. He condemns the violence. And CNN puts it there. You go and start attacking CNN? No. You're supposed to talk about the video. So this is the problem that you people have. You are fixated towards stupidity. And I'm not game for those insensitivities. It's not going to happen. Get it from me. That's why I've always told all of you, as they describe you as the pigs. As you are aware, this is a news platform. It's an analysis platform. So long as we don't preach violence, there's no way Facebook is going to delete us, no matter how much you report it, because they'll review this video. What we are saying is what every other news organ says. Fox News, CNN, BBC will get critical about people who are so stupid like you. People who behave like they didn't see the 4 walls of school, of college, and you say you're fighting for independence. Well, you don't know the meaning of no comment? Why is it that all of you who support Sako, you are so dull, so myopic, so stereotyped, and you think you can intimidate Eric Tato? No, you can't intimidate this platform. Just for the record, National Telegraph was created in 2013 in Manfi, where we lived and faced the mouths and fangs of tigers and snakes, respectively. We didn't shiver. We didn't run away. We stayed there. We made the news. We changed the town. It's not when I'm in Washington, D.C., or some nice place in America that some squirrels in small holes will stay in their crazy holes with cheap phones and think you can intimidate me with some cheap comments because somebody posts a video that affects you and you say it's Larry Public. Let me make it very clearly. If I were for 1 minute post against the Ambazonian revolution, you guys will be finished. This is the strongest platform that has been built and everybody in the world follows it to get authentic news about this revolution. If for once, for 24 hours, I started reporting against Ambazonia, you guys will be dead and buried. So stop trying to be like you're some Chick Norris somewhere and you think that you have the audacity to come on a platform and make all this noise. When I post stuff, you don't like it. You don't share, you don't care. Because you think if you share it, that is going to have too many shares. Your shares don't put dollar in my pocket. Facebook doesn't pay nobody for any shares, for no likes. But I can see those of you who come to this page. I cannot see your names, but I can see the number of people who come here. So keep your shares, put it in your pocket, keep your likes, cook it. All right? Take it and go buy independence if you think that's what's going to give you independence. Let me tell you, it's not going to work with me. I want to be very, very stern with all of you. I'm going to stay on this platform because I own this network. I'm not a fake profile, some crazy comments from hoodlums and thieves and caricatures, mobs of anti-independence will come here and think that you can intimidate Eric Tato. It's not going to work. For your information, I'm not just some journalist in the street. I study this job. This is my job, it's my career. And I want to tell you categorically clear that we are going to go from strength to strength, expose the thieves, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can only write your comments. I don't delete none. I can delete you instantly if I care. I have all the tools because I own this network. This is National Telegraph. It has one CEO, and that's Eric Tato. So when you come there, you want to talk about news, talk about the news. Don't mention me. I'm too big to be involved in your childish, crazy, senseless comments on Facebook. It's not going to work with me. I didn't build this platform because I envisaged some Ambazonia stuff was going to come. I've helped all of you on ingrates. We come on this platform, you make noise. Without me, you guys will not exist. And that's the truth. All of you who make noise in the name of Sako, I speak the truth. This revolution stays on because I still stay here. If I stay for 24 hours to talk in favor of La Republic, you will not exist. It will be done and dusted. Take, for example, let's go to the African Nations Championship. that those of you of the Sako camp don't even know the name of that competition. Some of you don't even know that it's not the African Nations Cup. You don't know. I see some people write African Football Championship. There's nothing like African Football Championship. The name is African Nations Championship. And I see a video from Chris Anu. Chris Anu probably read from our page the number of teams that they didn't even know who was playing where. You didn't know who was playing in Limbe. Of course, it's evident. I saw a video that somebody shared. Chris Anu is calling Namibia, Tanzania, Guinea, and Zambia. And underneath, they're writing Angola. Angola is not playing in Limbe. For God's sake. You know, information is supposed to be well diluted, especially when it comes to sensitive issues. How do you want to pass information to the international community about number of teams playing in your own area? You don't even know the teams. There are 4 teams, not 5. Because you can't call Tanzania, Namibia, Zambia, and Guinea. And underneath, you're writing Angola. Remember that there are all sorts of people who are watching Facebook, watching live videos, because it is called audio-visual. Means audio and video. Those who cannot hear can see. So when you are calling Tanzania, the person who is not hearing sees that you are writing Angola. So it's a shame. And let me just emphasize on something very important. That those of you call yourself leaders and you want to stop the African Championship, African Nations Championship, you don't even know the name and you don't know when it was starting. It started in 4 days. And I see in 4 days, Sako comes out with an executive order. I see in 4 days to the competition, that's when all of you are sharing posters and fighting. No, this stuff was announced more than a year or 2 years ago. You knew Cameroon was going to be hosting. You didn't take measures to write to embassies. Let me tell you something. I would have gone to the embassy, Tanzanian embassy here in DC. Guinea has an embassy here in DC. They have embassies everywhere in the UK. You people didn't go. Because there's only one guy who champions these things, Eric Tato. And in the while he sat and put his hand, let me see how you people work. You don't have the ideas. If he doesn't give you, you don't do nothing. You get the point. Now you're writing 3 days to the African Nations Championship that, Sako is signing an executive order. Executive what? I say executive. He said executive what? Warning or executive instruction. Something. I read it somewhere. Let me tell you something. You guys have failed. If some people don't do nothing, those games will hold 100% effective. And I'll explain why. You don't get up in the morning, you want to feed your chicken to carry to the market. I'm not going to say nothing here that will warrant Facebook to take down our page. No, we're not going to do that. It's never going to happen. But you guys have failed. It is 4 days to a competition that you are moving audios. You think that you want to fight 4 days when the teams have already come until Zambia was bringing 4 more or 3 more players through Ethiopian Airlines to come and join the other people who were already in Douala, and you're moving audios now. So you expect the national team of Zambia to transport their players back to Zambia because somebody has sent an executive order? Nah. Let me tell you something. You people lack wisdom. You lack wisdom. You know why? Because this young man is selfless. He gave his life to you people, create his platform. I can give my reply on this platform. It's our platform. It's part of news. Don Lemon does it. They give their views. Everybody, you've watched GPS on CNN. People give their views what they think. And this is what I think. I think that all of you don't know, not all, I mean those of you of the Sako camp, you don't know what you're doing. You are so confused. So badly confused like a bat in the day. You know, bats don't fly during the day. You know what? You know why. I don't need to tell you why. You're so confused. It's 4 days. You have no strategy, no plan. And you get up, you're bothering people on WhatsApp with messages that don't make no sense, that have zero impact. Imagine Cristiano gets up 4 days to Nations Cup and says that he's sending a message to Ghana, to Guinea, and all these countries. And you are doing it on ABC Facebook page. And you're sharing on WhatsApp groups full of Ambazonians, all with +23 something phone number and USA number. You don't have no contacts. How do you want that message to circulate? You think it's just making a voicemail? But you can imagine the contacts that I have. I spoke with Dr. Arikana Chumboriko. A lot of people, a lot of them contact us on National Telegraph. We have the means. But you know what? For once, we can't share a message from Chris Anu because it's disjointed. We're never going to do it. So, we want to be clear on this platform. This aspect of some of you thinking that you can override Eric Tato's opinion with your comments on the Facebook page. It doesn't work. I'm a media personality par excellence, and I know what you guys are doing. It's a shame that you have no strategy and you think you want to stop the African Nations Championship. You can't stop it. You can move audios to threaten PWD, but you can't remove your own brothers, but you can't remove audios to threaten Zambia. You are begging. Okay, it's good that you beg, but I have my style. I'm not going to say it here. So the point is clear. If you want to lead a people, don't be corrupt. Corruption doesn't liberate a people. Thieves don't liberate people. If you want to liberate people, you must, at minimal level, try not to be corrupt. There's nobody who is a saint, including me. I am not. Nobody. So, with that said, I want to go to Mautu, the incident that the Cameroon government is trying to deny. Everybody knows that the Cameroon government is responsible. Please, once you join, you share. We'll look at what we have here already. We'll read some of the comments that we have. So once you join, you make sure you share extensively. Want everybody on the show to share. It is very important. Thank all of you who are joining. We're going to end the show soon. So we are very grateful, all of you sharing at this time. So perfect. We've had quite over 1,000 people share. Okay, so once you share, you go and click on the like and love button, and also let us know, where you're watching from. All right, and just type where you're watching from is important. Let's know if you're watching from Spain. Who are those watching from Spain? Let me look at your comments. I'll read your comments quickly. Okay. All right. So very good. Okay, so let's go quickly. Very good. Let's know where you're watching from. Wherever you're watching from, let us know before we continue. And then you share, you go and like. Just hashtag where you're watching from. That's very important. Let's know exactly where you're watching from. It's very important. All right, so like I was saying, we want to come to Mautu. Mautu is a farming community in Moyoka subdivision in Fako division in Cameroon Southwest region, where the military raided this community and killed at least 9 persons. And you've all read that story. You've seen it on National Telegraph. Before I go to Mautu, I want to seize the opportunity to extend my heartfelt condolences to the family of the Biaka student who died in Petra, who died just a few days to her wedding. That's very pathetic. We published that story, and we are wishing the husband to be the fiancé a very, very strong heart. We also want to seize the opportunity to say condolences to Daniel, the family of Daniel Ketu, who died in New York. Our sincerest condolences. And of course, before we go ahead, we're also getting information about somebody who just died in the UK of heart attack. I'm going to pull that information quickly from our source in the UK. That's going to just be in a few. Just give me a few minutes. Okay, I think I'm going to get it soon. All right, very good. So source UK, perfect. So we just got information about. They say he's fondly called. He died in the UK at the Good Hope Hospital in Birmingham. Dr. Louis Font, popularly called or known as Pali, so he's dead, and I hear it's alleged his heart attack. We're going to investigate that, but it's confirmed he's dead at the Good Hope Hospital. He died early today, so we feel very sorry about that. Sad news coming from the UK. So Pali, Dr. Linus Fon, aka Pali, just died at the Good Hope Hospital in Birmingham, UK. So we feel very terrible about that. But in the meantime, let's stay on the Ngabo incident. I have it right here. And we're going to read the story as it was published by National Telegraph 2 days ago. Elements of the Cameroon Armed Forces killed at least 9 civilians. 9 was hashtag on this story for those who read the story. 9 civilians, including a child, Sunday. So when they say 9 civilians, including a child, it doesn't make it 10. It's 9, including means the child is amongst the 9. So you're just trying to specify that a child was amongst those people. So it is not. If you say 9 adults plus a child, that would be 10. But you say 9 civilians, including a child, it makes it 9, not 10, please. It's very important. And the date there was Sunday, January 10, 2021, when they raided, who raided the military? They raided Mautu, a farming community in the country's southwest region. Why did we use country in this place? Because we have already mentioned Cameroon up there. National Telegraph can confirm. Okay, locals, locals in Fako, the administrative unit where the incident occurred, also shared a video of a grandmother shot on the leg carrying her grandchild, who was also shot on the fingers. Okay, so this is a story that we published, and the Cameroon military tried to deny. I'm not going to show graphic videos here. All of you have seen those videos. If I think that it is a sad thing, and that is why it brings me to the breaking news about Sisiku, where some very key members within the Biden administration, they are saying that as soon as they resume office, they take over, which I'm getting this intelligence, the Cameroon government will be forced to talk with those in jail to end the crisis. And when I say they'll be forced to talk with those in jail, I'm giving intelligence. I'm not trying to say that they must talk only with those in jail. Don't misquote National Telegraph. I'm just giving you information the way it is. Let us be very, very straight. Get it very clearly. Hold on one quick minute. Okay. So this is exactly what they are saying here. So this is the breaking news. So they say that they in fact, those who were part of this cycle cited Sisiku, Julius, Ayuk, Tabe. Remember that he's the one whose name is on the State Department, bulletin, the first time that they wrote about Ambazonia, like you all know. So they say Paul Biya is going to be forced to get engaged with those in jail to try to resolve the issue. Okay, the outcome of this is what we are only going to report. We cannot report beyond what we are getting. And for those who feel challenged, those who feel threatened, that, they want to say that, oh, no, it should have been Sako. Let me be very clear with all of you. And this brings me to a very important and topical issue. We have repeatedly said it here that we have no issue against this man. We only use words that are appropriate for his actions and his well-being. You get the point? So this is what has happened. Let's go back to to Mautu. You all know that the Cameroon military has denied. The Cameroon military denied in very clear terms that these people who were killed, they were not civilians. But that is not true. You get the point? That is not true. All of us know, and we have recorded videos. You could see these old mothers. You could see people with slippers. People who were just with singlets, with t-shirts. They were enjoying their Sunday. And then the military raided them, killed these people. And the Cameroon government says they were Amazonian fighters. Amazonian fighters don't stay in those houses. They don't live in communities like that. You can't just get into a community and you kill people and people think people should be clapping for this. These are crimes that must be followed up. And it's a crazy thing. So at the National Telegraph, we are calling on everybody who's involved to be sympathetic with incidents like this. Try to make sure that you share it out extensively for everybody to know. It's important for the world to know. The Cameroon government has been killing people, and this is not the first time. We are getting information of a mass grave somewhere, I think around Momo or somewhere. We're going to find out. Somebody from that village contacted us. We're trying to get videos and pictures. If we are sure when we get the videos, we might post it without the video so that we just inform the world so that they'll be able to go do their background check. Because when videos come out, people can now begin to know who sent it and stuff like that. We are very prudent about what we do on this platform. We post what is necessary and what's important, and we keep the rest for our archives. There's no way we are going to be driven, like I said, by some social media spokes to put out things that we're not supposed to put out. So, the Mautu incident is a terrible thing. 9 persons slaughtered. I mean, the Garri was maximum. And the Cameroon military can't be doing this. And the government is indifferent. And it's a terrible thing to see that the government could behave like this. It is absolutely very, 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 very important for all of us, as a matter of fact, to understand how necessary it is to put hands on deck. Whether you're a media practitioner, you're a religious, or you whosoever, you must put hands on deck to get everything back on the table. People need to talk. You need to solve these problems. And National Telegraph is advocating for this. All media organs should advocate for dialogue when there's a conflict. You see what's going on in Ethiopia, in the Tigray region. Everybody's advocating for dialogue because it's very clear the Cameroon government cannot defeat the rebels. When you say rebels, some very crooked so-called Ambazonians come to attack you that no, they are not rebels. When you say they are trying to create a new state, of course, you were once independent. Cameroon sees that independent. You are trying to obstruct and upset the status quo. So you are creating something new. Okay? If you're not creating something new, why are you calling it Ambazonia? It was never Ambazonia. So if you are having, you can accept a new name, but you cannot accept that you are creating a new state. So you see, the irony is in the immaturity of most of you, the way you comment on social media. Before, in 1961, it was never Ambazonia, isn't it? It was Southern Cameroon, West Cameroon, all those, those metamorphoses that the state for Anglophone Cameroonians went through. It was never Ambazonia. And then now you give the name Ambazonia, everybody's sharing on Facebook, and you cannot even take the name Ambazonia to the Senate because they don't know that name there. You can only take Southern Cameroon and start explaining that this is why it is called Ambazonia. But when you say on social media or you report in news that Ambazonia is an outlaw state, what is the meaning of outlaw? Outlaw means something that is not universally accepted. You get the point? It means it's not universally accepted. It means something they see as a crime, as unlawful. Yes, to you it's unlawful, but as a journalist, we are supposed to call it outlaw because that is what is generally known. That is the only way you authenticate your news organ. So you want to create Ambazonia. It was never a name that you've had. But when a journalist says that Ambazonia is a new state you want to create, you say you want to restore. So what are you restoring? Or was there any Ambazonia in 1961? No, answer me. So that's why I say those of you, the Sako people, you are either intentionally dull, you bought dullness from the market, or you are just born dull. As a matter of fact, sometimes I'm tempted to say that these guys who support Sako, even if they are not dull, they were not born dull, they can go buy dullness. Because it's so funny. So you cannot be challenging a journalist on something that is so easy. And people look at you like you are mad people. You get the point? Ambazonia didn't exist. And now you give the name Ambazonia, and a journalist says that it's an outlaw state you want to create called Ambazonia. You say, no, you are trying to restore. So if you are restoring, the name cannot be Ambazonia. So you are creating something new, which is not an issue, by the way. So, so it is almost like a crime. You guys should be prosecuted for dullness. Those of you of the Sako camp, it's a pity that you've condescended so low to this level of mental incapacity. You are incapacitated mentally. And we don't understand why these things keep coming. So you rigmarole and you don't ever want the truth, but the truth keeps coming. So please, Ambazonia is a new state, rebels. A rebel is somebody who pick up arms in resistance against a government. And so long as you're using arms in Cameroon's northwest and southwest, you are rebels. And rebels don't mean terrorists. Rebels are actually just a name derived from rebellion. It's a rebellion. So please, I think education is very important. Education is so important. Can we know where you're watching from, please? Can you type hashtag your town, your city? Let me look at you. Say something. Let me know where you're watching from before I continue. Thank everybody. If you have not shared, click on the share button. Want to say hello to others if you're watching from France. It's a big pleasure. We also want to say hello to those of you joining from Pakistan, from Israel. We see people watching from Jerusalem. We want to say it very clearly. Let me just clarify somebody who says that it's a terrorist organization. It is not. Ambazonia will never be classified a terrorist organization because what these guys are fighting for is rooted in history. Everybody can say that. You can't beat it. There's no way you can fight that. Okay, I want to say hello to that our friend who's watching from Moscow. All right? Moscow in Russia, very good. Texas, thank you so much, Inquine. You're watching from Texas. Another big hello. Who else is watching? Where are you watching from? From Sweden. Great job. Germany. Okay, excellent. Let us see. You can hashtag as many times as possible. Okay, Brian is watching from Bamenda. Great. Okay. I thank you so much for thanking us. Who else is watching? From Germany, Stuttgart. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. From France. Ayuk from France. Belgium. Great. Germany, Stuttgart. Excellent. UAE, United Arab Emirates. Where are you watching from? From Dubai? From South Africa. You're watching from capital, Cameroon's capital, Yaoundé. Oh, great. Yeah, it's your capital. You have the right. From Dubai. Okay. Let's see everybody. Germany, Essent. Great. Okay, from Paris. Janet Akko, of course. Great fan of National Telegraph. Okay, UAE. Excellent. I want to see the opportunity to say hello to those who are watching from Calabar. So from Calabar, Nigeria. Watching from Yaoundé, Cameroon. Great. Excellent. From Emoja, from our two borders. Excellent. You're watching from Kumba. All right. All right. Thank you. Germany. Okay, that's great. Where else are you watching from? Can we see where you're watching from? I think I have to flip up the comments a little bit. Those are watching from Russia. Okay, very good, from Russia. Okay, you're pleased, of course. We're also very pleased to have you. It's very important from Finland, Helsinki. When I hear Finland, I think of Helsinki, the movie Money Heist. Okay, thank you. Somebody's watching from Amazonia. Huh? Okay, thank you, from South Africa. Okay, very good. From Furawa, excellent job. Belgium. Okay. Okay, so we want to thank all of you, those of you watching from South Africa. It's been a great show. If you have not shared, go back to share. You can also go subscribe to our YouTube page. We have a YouTube page right now, National Telegraph. Just go to YouTube. We'll be doing some very hard shows on YouTube soon. We can't bring those kind of shows here because we don't want to compromise this page, but we'll start something on YouTube. Great. And let me end this show by thanking all of you. We're going to come back definitely on some other things. And we want to end this show by thanking the CEO of Fantech. I want to talk about Fantech. I'm going to come back to the last point that you've had here. Those watching from Zurich, a big hello. Stuttgart, Germany. Keep writing. Oh, Bundes, that's great. South Africa, great. From Kuwait, excellent. Let's know all of you are watching from Berlin, Germany. I've not seen nobody watching from the UK. Everybody from the UK, okay. I know you guys are bereaved. Who's watching from New York? Let me see. Hashtag UK if you're watching from the UK. Let me see that. All right. From UAE, very great. Okay. So I want to thank the CEO of Fantech LLC. They teach cyber security. I'm going to tell you about them because they have a class that's coming up. So anywhere you're watching from, you can actually study in this school. I'm going to give them their details. You can actually, they're starting classes just in 4 days. And that's going to be, when you get done in just 10 weeks, you become a cyber security analyst, information assurance specialist, information security assessor, audit and compliance, etc. All in 10 weeks. And you can call them. The instructor, of course, is Dr. Ngufo. You can call this school, Fantech LLC, on +1 240 547 8775. I'll read it once more. For +1, I'm putting plus because the US code. You have +1 240 547 8775. One more time. Once more, I'm going to read it. +1 240 547 8775. Okay, so that's the number. That's for Fantech. So they say we teach cybersecurity with focus on risk management framework. All right, so call them today. You can study anywhere, and you also have a contact for Verbatim LLC. We're going to talk about them tomorrow a whole lot. They already started the other class, so you can still join them. So I want to thank everybody who's on the show today. I can't express how much I feel. If you have not shared, go back and share. A huge fan base here. Well, thank all of you. Let's keep seeing what you're watching. All right, I'm going to take some of your questions. Those who have questions, we're going to do a question and answer session for 10 minutes. I'm going to take it on your comments. You can type your questions on the comment section. I'm going to read it as it passes, and I'm going to be replying to you. I can also look up your comments from here so that will be easy for me to see them. So if you have any question, please make sure you let us know. So we are going to have this, very important. All right. Okay, so excellent. Okay. All right, very good. So let us see who is saying what. We'll read all your comments here right now. So please, as you're joining, just make sure you keep sharing. Let's get everybody, and then we'll read your comments. If okay, good question. Somebody's asking here that where are we with the MTTB case? Okay, we'll bring you details on that. We can't say exactly, but like you read last time from the Attorney General said that they are still reviewing the file, so that was very important. Can you repeat the breaking news? Well, you can go watch the video back. It will not be fair for those who have watched it many times. But the breaking news says that some very strong members within the Biden administration who are incoming, they're saying that they're going to make sure that Cameroon would have to discuss with those in jail to try to resolve the issue. Well, I didn't get this. When can we get update from the AG, that's the Attorney General from Maryland? I can't say exactly. Remember that you can, pressurize, anybody when they are working on issues like this. Very important. Okay. We can we don't talk about Anna on the National Telegraph, please. We don't know about that here. Somebody says you are a bastard. Thank you. I mean, that's okay. It's very normal. So long as you know. Okay, somebody says only God will bless you. Thank you. We appreciate that. Okay, so let's know where you're watching from. The hashtag we're going to take in the next 10 minutes. We'll be taking your questions, and once that is done, we are going to. Oh, how is your FBI Sako case? Any update? First of all, there is nothing like your FBI Sako case. It's a class action. People were calling FBI, reporting to FBI, and it's very normal that all of this will play in the case with the Attorney General. That doesn't stop, people from reporting thief-free corruption. Everybody knows that the funds that were raised for my trip to MTTB were misappropriated. It's very important for us to reiterate this fact. Somebody says, don't talk waiting for Mautu. We've spoken about it. We've condemned the military. We read the news in full, passed that to the public. If you didn't listen, then you didn't listen. So it's not going to be our fault. We want to say very clearly that National Telegraph is not responsible for anybody who doesn't listen well or who wants conspiracy. So if you say you don't talk waiting for Mautu, then you reply nothing. It means you are dishonest. And this is exactly what we say about those of you who support Sako. You're always looking for somewhere to blame somebody for nothing that the person has not done. You always look for somewhere to try to find conspiracy. So we have said everything we are supposed to say about Mautu. We talk about the number of people who have killed. We reiterated it, and you got it on this platform. I want to thank you, Yannick, who's watching from Greece. Yannick Acha, thank you so much. Do you have a new Facebook page? Can we follow? It means you're like, okay, we're going to try to see if we can work something out. For now, we're going to be here. So if you are not following, click on National Telegraph, follow this page, like it. Also, make sure you share, and get it out to all your, to all. No, you cannot block people on a show where they are referring to me because I'm the presenter. They have the right to say what they're saying about me. They will not be blocked. But they will be blocked on posts that are generally talking about something on National Telegraph, and you go comment there and you call him Eric Tato's name, you will instantly, permanently be deleted. So we cannot do that. We are a media organ. We have rules, we have principles. They have the right to insult us. We haven't read one of their comments. It's not going to kill us. It doesn't change nothing. If you insult Eric Tato, it's not going to take $1 from my account. It's not going to add a cent either. So what's the point? So once you join, please make sure you share extensively. We are so grateful that all of you still join. I want to say hello to Claude, who is joining, okay? Okay, Eric Borin, say Eric Tato, God will bless you for the job you're doing. Of course. Thank you so much. We wouldn't hesitate taking those blessings. God bless you, okay? So, do you have any new page, Politely by Eric Tato, the activist? Okay, thank you. This was so great. We're going to work something on that. Once that is done, it will be announced. We don't know how long it's going to stay, but we have a platform that's coming up. Dimples, we are still working on it. Once that is done, we're going to do everything for you guys to get there, to get all the information you can get, all the videos, all the audios, Oh, we already gave the news about the president that they say that the new Biden administration, there are people who are saying that once they're going to pressurize the BR region to make sure that they talk with the president in jail, your president, so that this matter is ended. All right, God bless you too. All right, let's see everybody who is a follower here, hashtag NT. You want to say God bless NT? Because yes, thank you so much. You want to hashtag NT? That will be very good. Okay, let's get 200 hashtags for NT before we leave the show, okay? 200. Everybody who's a National Telegraph fan, I'll be counting. Once it's 200, we'll get a 250,000. 250 hashtags for NT before we leave the show. All right, so just hashtag NT. It should be capital N, capital T. And then you can do it as many times as 10 times or more before we leave the show. That's what we should be doing. Thank you so much. So once you want to do that, hashtag NT. So one start counting. Okay, I want to say hello to those who are watching from Douala, Cameroon. God bless you for joining. Thank you, Colin Sachu. Colin Sachu say NT. Colin Sachu is watching all the way from Canada, I think. All right, you have to hashtag NT many times because it's important. All right, thank you. NT should be hashtag. Thank you, Yannick. Everybody want to get that 250 of those hashtags before we leave the show. While we'll be reading your comments and you can hashtag and tell us where you're watching from. Thank you so much. Fidel de Trump says NT. Thank you, Stanley. Bobka. Thank you. Yannick, Manu Queen, Rav Gentle. Thank you, Stanley, Bobka. Brian German, NT, thank you. Atemako, thank you. Gwabib, Gima, okay, this is my man. He says NT, thank you. Thank you so much, Bishop David Ojong says NT. Thank you, Tazo Kendrick Morgan says NT. And this is what all of you are supposed to do. We have a lot of you who have over 100,000 of you on this platform. The Sako surrogates are now up to 5,000 there. They only come there to come and make noise. So you are supposed to come there and make sure when they come to make those noises, you try to get them out. Okay? So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Leopark. Oh, someone said this boy Eric Tato is devilish. Of course, you can describe Eric Tato as that. It's subjective. One man's devil is another man's angel. You know how it is. The same way Cameroon says Ambazonians are terrorists. Ambazonians say Cameroon is terrorist. So, you know, you have that. It's normal, okay? That's good. Thank you so much. Who said that? Wise man Ambazonia. Thank you so much. That's a very fair comment. After all, it's a free platform. You have the right, because Eric Tato is talking here. I want to say thank you, Ambas Slima, Ambang Franca, thank you, Eric Borin, in Dipeta, Bob, thank you. God bless you too, for Zama. Fresh Nel Bio, thank you. Or thank you, Claude, you know. So you can do NT as many times as possible, okay? Like many times if you like. Okay, so we want to have this hashtag from now to the end, and we'll end the show in just a bit. And we want to thank all of you who are still on this platform, making sure that you support us like 24/7. So we say God bless you. Okay, we are always grateful because your support is maximum, and this is what we've always wanted, to make sure that we have you come here. Okay, thank you, Eric Boy from Belgium. All right. Okay, so I think that is what we're going to say. If I have another thing we want to discuss, we're going to put it out there. So, thank you, those of you watching from the UK. Our condolences, okay, over the death of Dr. Linus Fon. We're going to put that news on soon. So if you join, you should always hashtag NT. And for those who are hashtagging, make sure you go click on the love button. Make sure you share the show. Want to have all of you here, okay? Thank you, Don T. Okay, TC Roland watching from New Zealand. Is that what you said? Great job. Okay, thank you so much, okay? Nancy, thank you. All right, yeah, we'll keep educating them. It's very important. Honestly, these guys, some of them are really dumb, to be honest. I can't stand that. I don't understand where they get that stupidity from, but it's not endemic in an Englishman, I don't think. You know, it's typically like, you know, you can't really say, but it's crazy the way some of them act. All right, so I want to thank you all, those of you who have joined at this time, to say we're always grateful. And don't forget one thing, like we've said, keep sharing. It's very important that you share until we get to everybody else, you know, who has not been part of this show. Thank you, watching from Germany, AB. We are very grateful, okay, all of you who are watching. We are preparing a lot of stuff for you on the National Telegraph. We're going to have you, all of you have beautiful shows as soon as COVID is really slowed down. So we're working everything to have make everybody happy. I think it's a very simple slogan, and we are stopping at nothing to make sure that we bring the best to all of you who are watching us. You know, so all of you who are watching from Germany, God bless you. Okay, thank you. We'll be down here in a minute or so, and we keep on thanking you. This show, if you are not following our YouTube page, please go out there and subscribe on the National Telegraph YouTube. Just imagine, we are the only media organ who didn't care building a YouTube. Others were building it to make money, but we thought that it was nice to be of service to humanity and try to put the truth out there at any time, and we're doing just that. That's why we've remained tough, and you guys have always supported this platform. Thank you so much, Tabe, Eric, Century. God bless you. Darlington watching from Germany, AB Darlington. Thank you. We are grateful, all right? And so we're going to end the show. Usually we couldn't have ended the show without bringing the spice a little bit, you know. It's always very important to have all of you on this platform. We can't thank you enough, because you remind us of the strength we have, and we are going to be proud of the mix. Okay, so I'm trying to pull out the bounce. So the song from Saw is quite pretty nice. Be proud remix. I think we're almost getting it here, and we're probably going to end the show once everybody. Oh, somebody's watching from Mato. That's great. Okay, very nice. All right, so we have a lot that we'll be talking about. Thank you, Milian. So we're watching from Belgium. Thank you, Chucky Baby, watching from Switzerland. Please, if we pronounce your name wrongly, You can always call us on 917-480-1068 to tell us the right pronunciation. We always like to reach out to you every time, okay? Okay, so thank you so much. We're going to leave it here. Keep on giving us hashtag on NT, right? NT. God bless you too, Janetta Cove, all the way from Paris, France. The best salon I hear. She has the great salon in France, in Paris. Please try to visit her. We'll try to look out for that. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, so we'll leave you in company of this beautiful track. So don't forget to hashtag and to share, and it's a great thing. Okay, in a few minutes, so we should leave you there. And, thank you so much. That's what we're working from Limbe. All right, it's been a great show. All right, keep the faith. It's very important. All right. Thank you so much.